So this week we're talking about graduate certificates in Ontario. Now, it is pretty exciting to think that this is a very unique factor of higher education in Canada, because in the most populated province in our nation, we have this credentials in higher education called a graduate certificate. And Ontario is a significant provider of this through the Canadian college programming. In Ontario, there are 24 colleges and 21 publicly funded universities. And this particular educational credential is only in the colleges. It's only in Ontario, and it's kind of a bit of an enigma because you have to have a degree or a diploma to be admitted to it. Okay. It does include some engagement. In a lot of cases, they'll also have some kind of work integrated learning component to it. And then you come out with a very distinguished credential in post-secondary education. But it's interesting because, I say it's an enigma, because the courses and the materials that are achieved are not considered for enrollment or not taken into consideration if someone were to go on for other graduate studies at a university. So let's say, for an example, someone wanted to take a 1-year or 2-year graduate certificate in a particular career program area, and then they wanted to go on to do their master's degree. Well, universities don't recognize this as any form of prerequisite, nor would they consider the courses for transfer. So the ticket here is that employers do hire grads for this kind of specialized education in their career field. It's the number one, I guess we would refer to it as an extrinsic reason for why many take it. Matter of fact, we're actually seeing a really high number of international students coming to Canada to take the graduate certificate in Ontario. There are some intrinsic factors of motivation for why people would take this particular credential as well. First, it could be, their own self-determination, wanting to grow their skills and their understanding, their knowledge base. It could also be social interaction, maybe growing in leadership. We see people who already have some experience and some other qualifications in the field, but now they want to grow in their recognition within the sector and within their field or their arena. And so this graduate certificate gives them that leadership. So the motivation could be both internal and external, and it gives them a real sense of psychological well-being. And we do see that the research demonstrates this does lead into other opportunities within employment, specialized skills, and a higher income potential. Where do we see these kinds of graduate certificates? Well, there's a lot of different program areas, from agriculture, arts and culture, business, career and preparation, hospitality, computers, education, engineering, transportation, justice, profession, trades, health and media. And I really didn't come on the scene until about 2005 is when it was launched. And really it was launched in a response to the government's mandate to move from a traditional time-based credentialing. Okay, well, I'm going to school for a 3-year program. I'm going to school for a 4-year program. I'm going to school for a 2-year program. Okay, to move more towards an outcomes or competency-based credentialing. And so only from 2005 to 2014, there were over 590 graduate certificates that were added. Okay, And just as of last year, the number of graduate certificates in Ontario College more than doubled, or over 1,428. So it's more than double in 7 years. And there's a strong focus on prior learning skills and career goals. And so that, my friends, is the end of our focus on graduate certificates in Ontario. For more information, please look at Thorzel's article on graduate certificates in Ontario colleges. The subtext is that this is uniquely engaging in specialized skills development in Ontario.